back for another video. And today I'm talking about intermittent fasting and how it helps with weight loss. And it's not a miracle thing, it's a common sense. So let's say you condense all your food window, like all the food you can consume, into 8 hours in a day. Well, that's great. So like even if you just skip the meal, like skip breakfast and stuff, you're gonna eliminate some calories. Now people would be like, oh, the growth hormone is gonna do all this stuff, and then the fat mobilization and all that's great. Like your body gonna have to resort to trying to get more, like it's gonna have to resort to using fat more than just like, you know what I mean? Because it's like, oh, there's no food here. There's no food coming in for 16 hours. By the end of it, you're like, oh, better go mobilize some fat for energy. I mean, that makes sense. So there's probably some benefit there. But the real reality is the body's an energy system. And so if you just skip a meal, or only can eat an 8-hour window, you can only eat so much food like before you're full. And your body's like, man, I can't eat anymore, right? So, or like the 1 meal a day thing, it's like, oh, this thing is going to lose all the weight. It's like, dude, go eat 3,000 calories in one meal. Like unless it's just cheesecake or something, like, it's going to be tough. Even that, like, that's a lot of fucking food to eat. So what I'm saying is like, it's not a miracle thing. It's just the basics of like, if you can't consume as many calories, you're just going to lose weight. So if you just skip a meal, like you skip breakfast and you wait till like noon to eat, and then you only eat till like 8 o'clock at night or something, like that makes a lot, like you're going to skip out on, let's say you got like an egg McMuffin and then like a coffee with a hash brown and a coffee with some sugar and stuff, and it's like, okay, well that's like, I don't know, 700-800 calories, maybe more for breakfast. So then if you just eliminate that, I'm just saying that for breakfast, whatever, it doesn't matter what you have, like I'm just for the sake of argument, like that's what you have for breakfast. You skip like the 800 calories or whatever, and then you go to lunch and then you eat like a burrito or something, or whatever it is, and then you eat like another meal or two, like you eat like a small snack in between, they have another meal for dinner. It's like, how many calories did you consume? Like 2,500 or something, versus the 800 extra on top. So like that's 2,500 or 3,300. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you're gonna lose weight. Like that's just basic. I mean, you don't need the whole, even the growth hormone and this and that, all this other scientific stuff. It's like, no, this is just basic common sense, dude. It's like, it's energy system. Energy comes into the system. The human body's energy system. Energy comes into the system. If there's excess energy, the body's gonna grow. The energy system's gonna grow. If there's there's less energy coming in, and then it's being used, the energy system's gonna get smaller. That's so simple. There's no like, and then the keto stuff is like, they're like, oh yeah, keto, you lose all this weight and stuff. It's like, well, how much bacon can you eat before you're like, yeah, I've had enough? How much ribeye steak can you eat before you've had enough? Like, how much of any of that can you eat? And then also in a keto, like a true keto diet, it's like, there's no real snacking. There's no cookies. I'm talking not the dirty keto where they're like, damn it! Freaking trains, dude. But not like dirty keto where they got all the cookies and the ice cream and all the crazy stuff, like, and it's like, man, you can just, snack on this, delicious. No, I'm talking real keto where it's like cheese and just greens and then freaking meat, really, and eggs and stuff. It's like, man, how much of that can you eat before you're like, yeah, I just can't anymore. But if you go and eat like a pizza, which has carbohydrates and fat, or you eat like ice cream, which is carbohydrate and fat, all the like good snack foods just go out the window with keto. So yeah, you're gonna lose weight. And also then it's just like you have less hunger drive and all everything else. But maybe it's just you have less hunger drive because you don't have all the goodies that you can just snack on all the time. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I know there's like the blood sugar drops and you gotta eat something else to bring it back up, all that stuff like that. Yeah, but like, I'm just saying in general, like even beyond all that, like just common sense. It's like, dude, how much of that can you eat? And then, so the intermittent fasting, the keto, it's like all the fads and stuff. But the reality is it's an energy system and you can eat whatever you want. Like you could lose weight just eating fucking sugar in mayonnaise. I mean, obviously that's not ideal, but it doesn't matter. The whole point is like you could do it. You could eat just ho-hos and ice cream and lose weight. It's just like if you just only ate so much of it. Like seriously, it's like it's basic. It's basic. I think we just overcomplicate it because it's like it takes work to just not eat the stuff. It takes work to say no. Like if you're like to eat and stuff and you're like overweight, it takes work to be like, man, I just no. So it seems to be a reason if I just come up with this like mental gymnastics where it's like, oh yeah, you know what I mean? If I just do this and that and the science and this and that, blah 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 blah, blah it's fucking the hack and this and that. It's like no, it's just take some willpower. You do some willpower, guess what? You'll overpower all of it. It doesn't matter. You can eat whatever you want. You can eat whatever you want if you just have some willpower. Like I'm saying, eat good food, obviously, but then there's also the snacks and stuff. You know what I mean? You can have all that stuff. It's simple, dude. It's not rocket science. It's not rocket science. It's like my 8-year-old daughter knows if you eat a bunch of ice cream every day, you're gonna gain weight, and if you don't eat a bunch of ice cream and cake and candy and stuff, you're gonna lose weight. I mean, that's like an 8-year-old can understand that. Like, so take that as you will, but it's just basic. Just don't overcomplicate it. It's simple.